Now, as many people have enjoyed the spectacular trooping of the colour for 2025, and it was lovely to see so many familiar faces there. Oh yes, I spot you all, of course. What's nice about trooping the colour though is, well, you know what I'm going to say, chums, it's free, yes. But of course, did you see the prices of the water from those vans? I know, that was enough to, well, almost make you pass out like a soldier, wasn't it? Just incredible, the prices and the ice creams, But there you go. It's still one of the greatest free shows on earth and a wonderful opportunity to see our British monarchy up close in those landaus just going up and down. I think it's a really, really nice start to the summer. I don't know if you know this particular story as well. Apparently, His Majesty the King Charles, has now been so enthralled by royal ascot, he's now planning to attend every single day this year. Apparently years ago he wasn't too much of a fan. It's funny how your taste changes when you get a bit older, isn't it? Yes, well, I'm waiting for that myself, of course, you can understand. Let me explain these couple of royal stories to you though. Morning, nice to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today. Lovely to have your company. What I like, as I say, about the royal trooping of the colour is it's a spectacular, warm story. This story, though, a little bit dark, and I want to come back to this in a moment, but also can I just point out that Catherine, the Princess of Wales, Prince William, of course, the Prince of Wales, released this really charming video of them sort of getting ready for trooping the colour. And this, many people have pointed out, is just a direct hit back at the two. I don't see it like that at all. I think it's a wonderful documentation, a little bit like the coronation. You remember where they walked through their rooms in Kensington Palace and you think they must be nervous because this is an historical day, a lot is riding on it, and then suddenly, of course, it happens and everything suddenly becomes history. Well, this particular story I just wanted to share with you because it's a headline in a tabloid about apparently His Majesty the King missing chemo sessions and not looking after his health. As ever, I always like to share these stories with you because, quite frankly, they can be nerve-wracking, worrying, and for people obviously who are going through a very similar thing. As we know, King Charles, I think, has been exemplary in the way that he's dealt with his illness, carried on working, and as he's pointed out, cheerfulness and keeping motivated and just meeting and engaging with people is the way forward. What's the truth behind this story? It's a simple banter about he met someone a lot older than himself, and Charles simply said, what's the key to a long life? This gentleman said, a nip of whiskey. Nothing else, you just need a nip of whiskey. And Charles apparently laughed and said, I must take that on board. And everybody's now misconstrued this, particularly this headline, claiming, of course, that Charles is abandoning his chemotherapy and spending drunken nights just sipping whiskey. You see how tabloids work, right? This is ridiculous. What I can tell you to allay any fears or worries that you might have is that still he's having his treatment, responding incredibly well. Yes, it's an ongoing treatment, but as we saw with Trooping of the Colour, I just thought it looked in fine fettle. Certainly looked like he was enjoying himself, and we just continue to wish him all the best. As I say, I often like to bring these stories to your attention here on the channel, simply because if you did see them, as I do, and think, this is ridiculous. I mean, obviously I know what's going on in the background. Why would you want to print that and be so negative about somebody who's going through very difficult times? For all the chums out there, if anybody's going through anything similar, or indeed you're just waiting for an operation or you've had one, I know what it's like, just think positive, remain positive, and remember, if you've got nothing else, you've got me. Now that should send you on the road to recovery. I'm pulling your leg, of course, but let's all wish His Majesty the King and, of course, thank the Prince and Princess of Wales and all the senior members of the British monarchy, all those wonderful soldiers and troops for representing us so well on the world stage at yet another spectacular Troop in the Colour 2025.